Shall we predict what's going on in your love life? Singles love reading. Let's have a look. Oops, dropping. Excuses. So, if you want a personalised reading, link top of the socials. Same day guaranteed tarot from just 10 quid. Right, let's have a look. See what's cracking off for the single people out there. Right, so we're dealing with a collective here who's not willing to put the work in, who's undervaluing themselves. So we start with the Fool in the reverse. So the Fool's the very first card in the tarot. The Fool isn't a fool. The Fool is called a fool because he gets his bag. Little bumpy dog down the bottom. It's hard to see in this deck. Goes off wandering. Yeehaw. We call it a leap of faith card. It's in the reverse position. You're holding off on starting this new cycle when it comes to love and taking a leap of faith. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, effort, and energy in. Upright position. This is about going right long term. What am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, my effort, my energy, etc. You're avoiding doing that. You don't want to think about that, right? Case in point, if you've been single for a long time, your whole life is going to be based around being a single person. Now the problem is, where do you find the time to fit somebody in, right? Knight of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves. Can be the energy of I'm playing about with the lighting. Can be the energy of somebody else around us. Knights don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, more so than the pages. This knight talks about either news coming in fast or expressing yourself. I'm assuming it's going to be news coming in fast, if I'm honest with you. Yes, it is. Right, so whatever this news is, it's going to put you into the Ace of Wands. Wands fire action. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So it's about going right long term. When it comes to love, what do I actually want? You know, this collective might have wanted, white picket fence, happy ever after, but they've decided, actually, I don't think I do want that. Two of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Upright position. This is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus. I'm ruled by Venus. I love love. This is the Divine Counterparts card. They're getting married. Right, so whatever this, whoever I'm reading for, it feels like you've decided, actually, I don't want long term. You're not a Taurus. Overall outcome card. This is where I get a load of Taurians going, well, I'm a Taurus and I don't want long term. Which is what happens. Judgment. Talks about either internal or external judgment. Starting to judge yourself worthy of more. Obstacles or blockages. Seven of Wands, Wands fire action. This is about standing your ground. You're the chap on top of the hill here, fighting off the Six of the Wands or staves. So the longer you resist, the longer you stand your ground with this, the longer it's going to drag out, right? Removing any blockages. I'm losing some of that card now as well. Removing any blockages. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions. Right, so what this is saying is that it's not so much about reassessing what you want from love, but it's about reassessing who you are as a person. Because, let's face it, not everybody wants to get married. I mean, I'd like to get married again. I'd like a proper wedding this time and a proper honeymoon. Let's make everybody go, oh, and feel sorry for me. I spent my wedding night on a fold-out bed on a hospice floor. So I want a proper wedding with a proper honeymoon. Yeah. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? You can find love with somebody. You can find a committed partner without having to get married, without having to have kids, without having to spend every waking moment with them. Like I say, it's not me, but, each their own. So, yeah, it feels like a collective who's kind of reinventing the idea of love in their mind.